guys, it's Dr. Anthony Barta here at Brown Chiropractic. We're going to be showing you some chair yoga movements today. These are great stretches or exercises that you can do with just a chair. So this is a good option for people who aren't comfortable getting up and down off the ground, or if you're at work and you don't want to be getting up and down off the ground and drawing attention to yourself with your coworkers. It's something that you can do quickly and easily at your desk while at work or in a chair at home. So we're going to start with, it's kind of a combination of moves at the beginning. It's called cat-cow. It's very similar to how you would do these on the ground. We're just going to do them not on all fours. So you're going to start in an upright, tall position, feet flat on the floor, with your butt close to the edge of the chair here. So like I said, sit up nice and tall, and you're going to start by curling your body forward. So you're going to tuck your head under, tuck your chin, and then tuck your butt and your hips under, kind of like you're trying to curl up in a tight C. So it's going to look like this. You're going to curl everything under, trying to make this all as tight as you can, and make the area between your forehead and your tailbone basically as short as you can. You'll hold that for about 5 seconds. And then you're going to go directly into the cat pose, which is the opposite. So you're going to look up, drop your head back towards the back of the chair and towards the ground really, while you essentially stick your butt out. So instead of curving this way, you're trying to curve the opposite way. So we're looking up, dropping the head and shoulders back as far as you can. And again, just trying to shorten the distance basically between the head and the tailbone as much as you can. And you're just going to go slowly back and forth between those positions 5 to 10 times. Okay, so the next two moves we're going to be doing are the high altar with a lean, and then the seated goddess with a twist. These are really going to kind of focus on low back musculature, as well as thoracic mobility, and really, I mean, it'll get your shoulders and upper back as well. So the high altar lean, you're going to clasp your hands together like this, and you're going to push them up over your head, sitting as tall as you can, and then just as the name implies, you're just going to gently lean to the side as far as you can comfortably. That's the key to all these movements is through your comfort level. Don't push into any intense pain or extreme discomfort or anything like that. So you're just going to do a slight lean, get a good stretch, hold it for 2 to 3 deep breaths, and then you're going to switch to the other side. So again, fingers interlaced like this, arms stretched high over your head, and then just a tilt to the side, and then a couple deep breaths there. And then to the other side, obviously, same thing, a couple deep breaths. And then you'll come back to neutral, and then arms back down. And then you can move to the next movement, which is the seated goddess with a twist. So you're gonna open your thighs up as wide as you can comfortably. I'm not super flexible in the hips, so this is about as far as I get. Some people can get like way over here. That's great if that's you. So hips opened up, again, sitting up tall, you're gonna reach one arm down the inside of your leg here with your palm facing out. And as you do that, you're going to reach your other palm or your other hand to the side, to the ceiling or the sky, and you're going to make sure you're looking up at this hand. So we're getting some rotation in that mid-back and that thoracic spine. So we're going to reach down here, this leg, and then you're going to reach up with that hand, and you can drive this elbow into this thigh, pushing this way to help twist your upper body. So again, a 2 to 3 breath hold here, and then you're going to slowly come back up and reverse the movement. So left palm facing out on the inside of the leg, reach the right hand up to the sky, make sure we're looking up there, and using this left elbow against my thigh to help twist and open my chest up. And then again, slowly come back to neutral. This next movement is called the figure 4. So it's going to have you bring your foot or your ankle up onto your opposite knee, like so. You're going to sit up nice and tall and then tilt your body forward. So it's not a curling or hunching forward of your back. We actually want to keep our back relatively straight and kind of puff our chest out a little bit. So you're going to sit up nice and tall and bend right here at the hips, keeping your back relatively straight like that. So bring the leg up on the knee. You're going to flex your toe towards this knee. It doesn't have to be exaggerated. We just don't want it flop down like this. Flexing it is just going to help protect that joint right there. So once we're in this position, keep this knees down as far as you can comfortably. I'm not super flexible, so that's about as far as mine's going to go. Again, you're going to sit up nice and tall, hands together, and then just tilting your body forward, leaning that upper body forward without rounding the back. That's as far as I need to go to feel a nice stretch right there in the outside of my hip or that glute area. If you are flexible enough, you can actually bring yourself down and with this elbow and forearm kind of push that knee down. What I don't want you to do is lose your form and reach for that to be able to do it. I'd rather you keep your back straight and just tilt forward as far as you can comfortably. A 2 to 3 breath hold and sit up nice and tall. Then you reverse the movement again. Ankle on your knee, flex the foot, knee down as far as you can, sitting up nice and tall, hands together and tilt forward. Feels like this is a little tighter than my right side, so again, that's as far as I'm gonna go right there. 2 to 3 deep breaths, and then sitting right back up nice and tall. This next stretch is a forward fold stretch. You're gonna be sitting up tall again, obviously, at the edge of your chair. You're gonna kick your legs straight out in front of you. We want to keep these knees perfectly straight if you can, if that's comfortable for you. If you can't, maybe you've had an operation or something, obviously keep them as straight as you can, but ideally you're going to actually flex these muscles right here and make these legs straight. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, and then again you're just leaning forward at the hips. A little rounding in the back here is fine. You want to keep your head up a little bit. We don't need to be folding down like this, so keep the head up. Reaching down as far as you can comfortably. Again, I'm not super flexible, so I'm gonna get about mid-shin here, and you're just gonna hold that for a couple deep breaths. It'll end up being, 20 to 30 seconds. And then you can use your hands to help bring you back up so you're not straining anything. Well, that last movement was called the forward fold stretch. This is just simply the forward fold. So this is more of a relaxation movement. Once you've done all the other ones, to kind of just relax and let your body reset a little bit. You could turn it into a little bit of a back stretch if you want to, but that's really not its intended use. So again, just starting here at the edge of your chair, knees at about a 90-degree angle, you're just going to let your upper body fold forward and rest your chest on your thighs and let your head and your arms hang down towards the floor. So it's going to look like this. Just get a comfortable position here to where you feel things are supported and you're not pinching anything, and then you're just going to let everything hang down and take some deep breaths. Like I said, if you want to turn that into more of a back stretch, you can actually kind of pull yourself into that movement, either with your feet or your thighs, or you can open your legs up and let yourself come down between those legs and pull to get a stretch on your low back. When we're coming out of this movement, you want to first bring, if you're in just the forward fold, bring your hands up to your knees and push yourself back up so you're not straining to come back up. So again, this one's more of a relaxation technique, while in the forward fold stretch, we're actually getting a stretch on the back of the legs and the hamstrings there. So there are 7 easy movements that you can do with just the help of a chair. You can either do them at home or at the office, just to get some movement in your day. A little easy stretching, help loosen things up a little bit. You can go straight down through that list of 7 movements, ending with the forward fold, or you can do any combination of them, whatever you feel like is going to address, your needs or whatever you're comfortable with doing. It'll take you a few minutes out of your day to do that whole entire routine, and you could do that routine 2 to 3 times per day if you wanted to. Once per day is fine. Doing any movement throughout the day is better than doing no movement. With that being said, if you guys have any questions or comments on anything, feel free to leave that below. We're happy to answer any questions, or you can always give us a call. You can find all the information on our Facebook page or our website.